Hey y'all, what it do? Welcome back to everybody new here. Hey girl, hey. You clicked on it, so you know what it is. We're running through and recapping episode 5 of Insecure, and sis, what did we just watch? Like, I feel like we've been hearing the phrase 0 to 100 real quick since forever, but baby, I don't think I've seen it like this ever before. So, super quick recap. We've start off with Issa texting Nathan, which I didn't know he was gonna sneak himself back this soon. I really didn't. I thought he was gonna get a couple of episodes of like some play, but nah, they've been talking. They're talking about her being nervous about the whole block party situation, have a little phone call, and then we skip right on into the block party. Everything's taking a little bit of time to get together, and then who do we see? Goddamn Condola. So listen, I have not been for the Condola shade. I've called her Condola every single time. Not Condoleezza Rice, not condolences, not cornbread, whatever everybody else has been calling her on Twitter, because I want to give her a chance. I've had to deal with someone who was seeing a significant or ex of mine, and we still had to be like cordial. So I get it. It's weird. It's going to be a little bit goofy, but you and Lawrence breaking up don't got shit to do with Issa. Like, she didn't really want to be in y'all's mix anyway. Y'all cleared the air. Y'all were cool. What you got going on? And what really gets me about this is that she just came to check on the stuff that had her name on it. She wanted to make sure that her contracts and her vendors were fine, and I guarantee you if Issa did never see her, they wouldn't have even spoke. And I respect Issa for coming to her like calm and cool, collective, like, hey, what's up? You did know that I've been trying to get to you. I've been texting you, whatever. But I've also been kind of tired of Issa tiptoeing around people. Like, I get that you awkward. I know stuff is kind of like weird, but you grown. It's not no other grown person gonna make me feel like that and gonna make me feel like I gotta keep like kissing your ass and being sensitive because we're in a weird situation. At the end of the day, this was business. We had a business relationship, so whatever you and Lawrence had going on, mama, has nothing to do with today. Where have you been? Why have you not been checking in? And what's the game plan here? Because you've been missing poo, so you might as well go. After we deal with Condola's mess, we get to the gang, and of course, Kelly is being Kelly. Y'all are not going to tell me that she is not like the funniest. I know I said Amal is my favorite secondary character, but that's not counting the original cast, the whole friend group, and in that, Kelly is just leaps beyond everyone and how hilarious she is. She's got a new boo who's anime, and she's pretending to be British. She's taking all these pictures. She's fucking turned, which I love. Block party goes on. Everything's fantastic until we get to the end of the episode, and Molly and Issa have it. I really thought if it didn't get like broke up, like they was gonna fight, because it got spicy. So right into that. I really don't know what to say. I definitely feel like Molly flew off the fucking handlebars. I do think that I've been defending her a little bit because I feel like for the most part, Issa's been taking the most slick shots and kind of seeming like she doesn't care. However, Molly dusted all that under the rug this time. I just really feel like A, it wasn't the time nor the place. B, it wasn't as big of a deal as she was making it in that moment. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, towards the end of the episode, we get the main performer. I can't remember his name, y'all. I didn't even know who he was. I did know that song, but the whole time they were talking about him, I had no idea who he was. But his manager is talking to Andrew like, hey, thanks for the put on, whoop-de-whoop. Andrew's like, cool, I'll come backstage and holler at him, whatever. Molly hears this and is like, what is a thank you for? And so Andrew drops the bomb that Nathan talked to him about asking the performer to perform or getting in touch with his people because Issa had asked him to. This sends Molly through the roof. I mean, right in that instance, she leaves Andrew, pulls up on Issa like, can we talk? And starts immediately going in on her. I'm talking about in the middle of the block party, in front of everything, like, I told you not to ask my man. I wasn't gonna whoop-de-whoop. That's my man. I didn't want you to get involved. And then the claws come out. And they go back and forth about the friendship not working. Issa always needing a little favor. This person being a mooch. Molly being miserable. Like, it got fucking heated. I mean, I know that's what happens sometimes with family fights, but I thought that was way, way spicier than I thought it was gonna get. I mean, their previous fight was bad, but I feel like this one was building and they really would have got to scrapping. This really caught me off guard because when they was doing the wobble and stuff together, I'll be honest, I thought it was just gonna blow by. Y'all know that's how I be sometimes. Like, you be mad at people and shit be popping and then something good happens and y'all just don't talk about it. It's whatever, y'all are over it. I felt like they were having that kind of moment. And I was like, okay, wobble it out, sis. Maybe, you know, after they recap and catch back up after the block party, they'll do brunch or something and they'll be like, hey, I know I've been acting like a bitch. I'm sorry. But you made me feel like X, Y, and Z. And I did and blah, blah, talk it out. Might have got a little heated, but they would have figured it out because at the end of the day, everything was all good. But bitch, was I wrong? Because it got popping. I don't know. I do get what Issa's saying when she calls Molly miserable because sis do act like can't nothing be good and can't anything be right. But Issa ass do always need a favor and she always needs somebody to bail her out of things, and it is a little frustrating. I think it was petty though that Andrew was like the big decider in this, and it was this big like my man type stuff. If that was your man queen, or he is your man queen, how did this never come up in y'all's conversation? How did all of this time go by with the whole block party since the last time Issa talked to you about it? Enough time for her and Nathan to get cool again that he never once mentioned he was putting together this connection for your best friend. Because that was his excuse for why he did it, doing a favor for your best friend. So that I think seems kind of weird. And then also, Andrew, Pooh, you gotta check your girl because she was wildin'. You know what I mean? Let her be mad, that's fine. They could beef, don't get in between that, but it's a time and place for everything. And sometimes it's like you're enabling her to do what the fuck she wants, whether it's with you or whether it's with Issa and everybody else. And that's part of Molly's problem. But in a nutshell, that was it. I felt like this was a shorter episode than before. I think it was maybe like 24 minutes or something. But a lot of it was that there wasn't a lot happening. It was just building us up to that fight. And baby, the fight was worth it. So I literally have no idea what's coming next. I can't even make a prediction. I'm just really excited to see. I do want to know what y'all think though. A lot of people have been Team Issa this whole season, and so I want to see where this goes. A lot of people have been dragging Molly, but I have seen a couple people come in to Molly's defense. So I would like to hear what y'all have to say. Drop me some comments about that. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at Tiff Says Go. I'm at Tiff Says Go on Instagram also. Like, subscribe, share this with your homies. And I'll be back next week with another recap and my thoughts. Till then, y'all, holla.